The benefits of replacing hazardous solvents in the workplace are overwhelming. Users of Surfasolv Tool Cleaner are immediately relieved of the health and safety hazards associated with the use of flammable solvents such as acetone. There is also serious cost savings associated with the removal of these hazardous solvents. When converting to Surfasolv Tool Cleaner, users can expect a cost in use savings of over 70%. Surfasolv Tool Cleaner is very simple to use. It requires no heat or expensive workstation with mechanical parts that can break down and result in more work for the maintenance department. Some more of the many benefits are as follows. It eliminates hazardous waste, reduces the need for replacing solvents every day, eliminates the health hazards, it's non-flammable, non-toxic, the residue does not affect laminates, it's easy to use, there are no HAPs in any Surfasolv products, 70% cost in use savings. We are experts at replacing dangerous solvents with a proven track record in helping many of the world's largest manufacturers eliminate the use of hazardous solvents in their workplace. Because we concentrate exclusively on solvent replacement technology, we are able to focus on the needs of each customer individually to ensure complete success like no one else can. Surfasolv Tool Cleaner is not a solvent and therefore does not dissolve the resin it is cleaning like conventional solvents will do. Through special chemistry, Surfasolv Tool Cleaner will clean resin just like a solvent will. Then the resin will settle out and harden. Unlike acetone, Surfasolv Tool Cleaner will not become sticky when resin is cleaned in it. To demonstrate how the resin will settle out, we will conduct a quick test to see what happens when the resin is poured into the tool cleaner. As you can see, I am pouring a standard laminating resin into the tool cleaner and it quickly settles to the bottom of the beaker. When cleaning tools in our specially designed workstation, resin will settle to the bottom and continue to polymerize. This is why it's imperative to use our workstation with Surfasolv Tool Cleaner. The workstation is designed to allow for resin to settle out and harden at the bottom of the workstation. This enables Surfasolv Tool Cleaner to basically clean itself and therefore eliminate hazardous waste. Setting up the workstation is simple. Here we have the workstation apart so you can see how it works and better understand how simply it really operates. You'll notice there are no moving parts that can break and cause any maintenance hazards. The only parts that ever need replacing are the brushes and springs. Everything in the workstation is made of high quality plastic that never breaks down. Normally this workstation comes all together, but you will have to take this grid plate apart periodically in order to clean it out. So you start by assembling the brushes, collapse this and slide the brush holder into the frame. Same with the other side. Then we're going to put the top plate on and secure it with these two wing nuts. Just snug is all they have to be. When it slides into the workstation, there's a certain way that it goes in. Slides underneath the retaining ears and clamp this down so it holds the grid plate, keeps it from shifting or falling out. Now we have the grid plate and brush assembly ready to go into the workstation. First we need to fill it with tool cleaner. up to the fill line on the side, and we're ready to work. There's no heat, no electricity, or no air needed. Some of our customers like to put this on a cart so that they can move it around easily between their parts. Now that we have the workstation filled with tool cleaner to the proper level, let's see how easy and effective Surfasolv tool cleaner is at removing resin from our tools. We'll use a standard quick release laminating roller. This one is white plastic to better highlight how clean the roller truly is. If possible, always use quick release rollers. First, we fully saturate the roller and roll it across the grid plate quickly. This motion helps clean the roller faster and more effectively. When you have gelling resin, just give it a couple of pushes through with the brush to help remove it. To finish the cleaning, shake off the excess cleaner from the roller into the workstation. The small amount of residue that remains on the roller will not interfere with the polymerization of the resin. However, you do want to avoid getting excess amounts of tool cleaner into the laminate that could displace the resin, so try not to drip it in the laminate. Now we will demonstrate again. We take a fully saturated roller, quickly run it across the grid plate, through the brushes if necessary, and then shake off the excess resin into the workstation. Your roller is now ready to laminate with and not sticky like you'll get with acetone. Now you can clearly see that Surfasolv tool cleaner quickly removed the resin from the saturated roller, just as fast and easy as acetone would have, and there's no sticky residue. If you're not going back to work with the roller, we highly recommend that you do not store it in the workstation. It will interfere with the next person trying to clean their rollers, and soaking of the tools is absolutely unnecessary. If you're using a quick release roller, take the head off and set it aside. Next, we'll demonstrate cleaning a standard 4-inch chip brush. Let's fully saturate it with resin first. Now let's remove the excess resin before cleaning it in the workstation on a piece of cardboard. With the excess resin removed, brush it across the grid plate rapidly to help remove all the resin from the bristles. Shake out the excess tool cleaner into the workstation. Now hold the bristles on the top of the workstation like this and push out the excess tool cleaner back into the workstation. Give it a final few shakes into the workstation and you are now ready to go back to work again. Clearly just as quickly as you can do with acetone, except it's cleaner. And last, we'll demonstrate cleaning scissors. We will dip the scissors in resin and get them completely saturated. First, push it through the brushes and then rub off the excess resin. Then shake off the excess tool cleaner back into the workstation, and that is all that's necessary to work again, without being sticky or any fibers being left on the surface. From our demonstration, it's easy to see how quickly you can wash your tools in the Surfasolv tool cleaner. As you use Surfasolv, you will also find that the tools stay cleaner longer and are easier to use. They do not become sticky after cleaning like you get with acetone because it flashes off so quickly, leaving residue behind. And over time, old resin will begin to release off scissors, rollers, and other tools.